Now we're live. All right, welcome everyone. I appreciate everybody hopping on a Monday afternoon at the beginning of what is today, October 4th, right?
November. November.
Oh, yeah. November. Sorry.
That's what I'm here for.
And yeah, it's a pleasure to be here with Christy and Jarrett today. They were kind enough to get a hold of me and ask me to host this big announcement day, which is always an exciting time for me, right? This has been something that URG and PRP that I've been a part of. I can't even count the years, right? Christy, you were still in high school probably when I started going to these things. So, but welcome,
That's
Christy and Jarrett. I know it's a pleasure to have both of you. Christy Warner, the big cheese at URG. What is your official title? Like
CEO.
CEO, okay, of URG, United Recyclers Group, and Jarrett Hahn, El Captain or El Presidento of the PRP, correct? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I thought maybe we'd recap just a little bit. You know, I've been sitting here and watching social media and watching the two of you travel all over the country here. And you've been a part of a lot of things in 2024. And I know a lot of that is a lot of research. So maybe, Christy, we start with you and where have you been recently? What did you see at those things? And what are you bringing back with you?
Yeah, so we just got back from ARA. Met with a lot of existing members, going over member benefits. We've been doing a ton of yard tours. We were in Texas, Michigan, Kentucky. We visited over 20 yards. And it was great because we've got a lot of new faces that we've met that are willing to speak. We've got a lot of new session topics that were brought up on these tours. So it's been really good. It's a lot of work, but it will benefit the conference for next year for sure.
Awesome. Jarrett?
Yeah, same. Yeah, well, just to what Christy said, we just came from a really great conference in Reno. Kudos to ARA for putting off a great event there. Saw a lot of our existing members out there made the trip out west, and it was great for vendors. And I think having our combined show, the PRP URG show and the ARA show in the fall, has kind of created a nice little bit of FOMO, so that there's not three conferences, there's two, and so it's just a little less diluted, and that's better for vendors, it's better for attendees. And so I think this first year of bringing the PRP URG conference together and then having ARA standalone in the fall was a great success. And so we're excited for 2025 and to build on what we learned in St. Louis at the URG PRP show. We listened to your feedback, and like I said, we're just trying to go out there to other conferences, find new speakers, new content, to keep it fresh, and for there to be real values for owners to bring their salespeople, their production people. We call it the training conference, and we're really focused on providing really good value and bang for the buck, because we know it's expensive for you guys to be bringing your sales and production people all over the country for our sessions.
So that's kind of what we're here today, right? This is the launch, the kickoff date, Christy, correct? So today is the start of open registration. Again, the conference is going to be in Orlando at the Grand Cypress Resort, which I think it's been at a couple other times. Dates are April 10th through the 12th. There is early bird registrations. So those of you that want to save some money, early bird discounts end March 8th. March 8th. And the hotel cutoff is March 17th, which leads me to, we were close to or just over 1,000 attendees last year, which I thought was like I said, I've been going to a lot of these, and I had some of my customers that were there that I never even saw them. It was so big, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to, maybe even breaking that record this year. So I would definitely tell everyone, because some of you know, right? You need to if you want to be in a hotel room at the site, you better register early or make your reservations to the hotel, because as normal, Christy, it'll be a scramble at the end, and everyone will be bothering you and Jarrett saying, "Can you give me a room? Can you give me a room?"
That never happens.
Yeah, never happens. So I just think that's exciting. And like Jarrett was saying, to have the two events be a combination now, and it allows so many people to come together, and the separation, Jarrett, of being spring and fall, right? That's a good separation. And, and for most of us in the cold weather climate, by the first couple of weeks of April, it'd be nice to kind of go to Florida and feel a little warm after such a long, cold winter. What else do we want to hit at? As normal, Christy, golf tournament on Thursday, the 10th at Firecracker or something, or
Falcons Fire. It'll be a quick bus ride from the hotel. Yep.
Falcons Fire golf tournament, auction
that evening. Well, Thursday night evening, we are going to do off-site. We had a lot of great feedback from last year's conference. And so we decided to take Thursday night's event for the meet and greet at a sports and social bar. And then Friday, we will have the auction at the hotel. And anyone that has items to donate for the auction, we really appreciate it.
What would either one of you know what the total was last year that we raised? Lots.
No, a lot. We had a really good year last year.
Right. And it's great to see when it comes out with everyone that won and all the people. And, now it's almost grandkids of the people I know that are winning. But it's really a nice thing. And Jarrett, the things that are done by PRP and URG and the money that's raised and donation, and we haven't even got towards Jarrett. You skipped everything that you did with all the generators and all the things that you were able to do. It was an unbelievable thing.
Yes, no, shout out to our industry, really. We do these auctions and we do fundraising and things like that. But when our recyclers are called upon to give back, whether it's, to people affected by storms back in October or whatever it is, people are always willing to open up their pocketbooks. And it's really awesome. And the beneficiaries of that generosity really appreciate it. And so anyways, shout out to our industry.
And shout out to you guys for putting it together and being a part of that and doing what you could do. So I think that was great. I have a question. If that's either one of you could answer it for me. Look at their faces right now, everybody. When I said that, I'd like to know where the strength and synergy came from. Like, who came up with that, and could you tell me a little bit of the meaning behind that of where you guys came up with that name?
Yeah, all of us, all of our members, being independent recyclers, we can't do it alone. We need to do it together. And that's kind of where strength and synergy came, along with, URG and PRP working together to benefit both of our customers. So we thought it was a perfect fit for next year's conference.
Yeah, and you last year our theme was "We Are One," and strength and synergy it's a pretty similar theme, but the same themes you could hear at ARA just 2 weeks ago, and it can seem a little cliche, a little redundant that we're constantly saying this, but it's really meaningful when we talk about our industry. Recyclers operate in their own little silos wherever they are in the country, but brokering really exposed the benefits of working together and operational sameness. And when we can take steps forward as an industry and get together at these conferences and things like that, it is really meaningful. And hopefully the salespeople, the production people, the owners, the managers all feel part of something bigger. And I always encourage recyclers that I don't see at these conferences to come, because it really is valuable to see who's on the other end of the phone. It really helps build relationships and take down walls. Our industry is built on trust, and I know that sounds cliche and corny, but it's still a trust exercise. And so being there in person is critically important and a valuable investment of your time and your resources. So
and again, you do not have to be a URG member to go. You do not have to be a PRP member to go. You do not have to be an ARA member to go. All you need to be is a recycler. And you need to come with an open mind, and you need to come with the ability to ask some questions, because there will be facilities at this conference from 5 employees to 200, right? This is made up of all sizes, all different types of yards, all different types of vehicles, all different parts of the world, right? Because there will be some international people there as always. So it is a unique opportunity for you to get in the same room with a lot of people that you may look up to, you may strive to become somewhat like. And that's the interesting thing, is now kind of being a consultant in this industry. By April, it'll be 5 years. There's not one stamp, this is how you do it. There's multiple ways to do it. And being a part of all these different people and being able to ask so many different people in different styles of different parts of the world questions, right? That's the unique thing. I was looking over some of the sessions, Christy and Jared, and I saw one that was how the advantages or how to use your URG membership or partnership, right? I think that's an outstanding one that I don't think enough. And Jarrett, maybe, I don't know what I didn't see, but something about being a PRP partner. What do you get? What are the benefits? How does the trading work? Those kind of things hand in hand. Is if I am a partner, remember, Christy, you and I know this, how many of my customers I get, and I'm sending them to you. They are members, but they don't know. They don't read like me. They don't pay attention like me. And I've got to send people there to you to say, hey, explain what the benefits are. And the same with PRP and the trucking and all the things, Jared, is this is where we can learn from each other.
Yeah, and I really strongly invite our members to bring their whole team. I mean, our goal for sessions this year is not just owners and managers, it's sales, production, marketing, accounting, and we're also going to be adding new pull-out sessions this year. So there's going to be just a wide variety of sessions for everybody to make sure that they get the best out of our conference.
Which is a great ad. Self-serve, right? Self-serve, right? You're adding that mixture in now. So it's recycling across the board. And that was the goal, I think, too, Jared, of you bringing them both together. Like, if we're all going to get there, this is about the industry and the people. This isn't, I'm a part of this group, or I'm on this trucking line, or I'm in this. This is, let's get together and we're kind of one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just, and we get better, but it sounds silly, but we do get better by working together, whether that's PRP, URG, ARA, recyclers in general. There's countless examples of why working together moves everybody's businesses forward, which is our goal as URG and PRP, and what everybody's goal should be.
Outstanding.
And I know in the past everyone's been requesting the sessions be announced sooner, and we have heard you. Rob, Jarrett, and I work really closely together to get these sessions done, and we are hoping to get the majority of them announced by the end of this month. So
yeah, and we're focused. We've listened, like I said, this may be redundant, but we listen. Coming out of St. Louis, we've got a lot of great feedback. I think generally the sessions were really well received. There's really a push towards more conversation between audience members and the moderators and things like that, because that's kind of seen as where the best learning happens. And just some different topics that are really important these days. Safety, different ones like AI and things like that, that we want to integrate into the schedule overall. So as Christy said, we'll really push to get that out as soon as we possibly can. We just get commitments from the speakers is the key thing right now. Everybody's trying to plan 6 months in advance. So,
and I've kind of jumped on, this is about all levels, right? This isn't about the top 10% recycler, right? This is about all recyclers. So I want the people to come that maybe only have 10 employees, maybe take 25 cars apart. I want there to be things for them there as well. And that's what we're kind of working on. Jarrett was teasing me a little bit when we were trying to set this up. And I said that I needed a title, and it was a title for the session. And he wanted me to send a resume in to apply for a job, apparently. But I've thought of my own title, Jarrett. It's ambassador. Okay. It's ambassador. Okay. And so these two have just politely asked me to be involved some with ideas and planning and sessions, and who might be some of the right people, or who can we get to talk. So, I think the three of us work together pretty well, trying to make sure that we get the message out to all, just not who we think an elite few might be. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's you're absolutely right, and we our industry, our our associations, were built by independent recyclers for independent recyclers, and a lot of those have had great success and growth over the since 1998 when URG was founded. And we're just excited when we see these new guys and girls coming out of the woodwork that have a yard that's 5 years old that we've never heard of, and they're interested to learn and realize the same success of some of our bigger, more mature recyclers. So that's always exciting, and it shows that this industry's still got a lot of legs and a lot of opportunity. So
yeah, and a lot of opportunity for the independent, right? It's there. The second, the third, the fourth generation now, this stuff, it's there. So again, we don't need to drag it out, but anybody questions, please reach out to Christy and her team, or Jarrett and Ray and his team. Any questions you may have, but we're looking to do some new fun things this year, Christy, there. I think a little bit different than before. And as always, you two last year just did a fabulous job. Considering how many people were there and all the things that we had to go against. I thought it was one of the best ones I've been to. And I personally look forward to. It's a great place for me to go see all my customers. But as always, you two, in all your teams, just do a fabulous job. And I think I can say it for all of us, we really look forward to seeing everybody.
And I just want to do a big shout out to our conference coordinator first, since she's doing the majority, Jennifer McPherson. She just kills it every year with us, and we're hoping for over 1,200 recyclers this year. So it'll be fun.
Yeah. Here. I would second that. And of all the places I've gone and all the conferences I've done, by far, she's been the best for me. Like, really has her stuff together, and just a great person to work with.
And lastly, we're open to if anybody's listening or sees this as a recording, we're still open to new ideas. Anybody's got some presenters or somebody they've seen or know that would be good. We're like I say, we're trying to finalize that agenda, but we're still open to any suggestions that you may have. So just bring them to us directly. Everybody's got our emails or our cell phones, so just send them to us.
All right, April 10th through the 12th, 2025, Orlando, Florida. Hyatt Grand Cypress, and I think we all look forward to seeing all of you there and we're going to break a record, right? So if we were at 1,000, we're going.
Well, as Kristen would say, she's shooting for 2,000, so we'll see.
Good for the moon, right? So thanks everybody for those of you that watched it live, and all the repeat watchers are going to be there. But thanks again from everyone, and see you soon.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.